How's it, guys? We just started the game between the under-17 Easterns ladies versus KZN under-17 B team. This is one of the semi-finals for the under-17 division. I'm joined here by Ewan Kenny. He plays for the Easterns under-15 A side on the boys. Ewan, how have you found the tournament?
The conditions have been harsh, but we played well under the circumstances. We don't have a lot of substitutions, so we have to work hard on the field, and it's difficult to maintain your energy levels throughout the day, so you have to manage that. So I think it's really important that you put sunblock on, stay hydrated, and you work hard for your team.
Absolutely, I think staying hydrated is very important. Obviously, sunblock's also very important. Tell me, how old are you, Ewan?
I turned 13 on the 15th of April 2018.
Are you playing in the under-15 division?
Yes, correct.
Well, that's very good. I think you can tap yourself on the back for that. And so, basically, you got another 2 or 3 years of under-15s left.
That's was my game thinking coming into Eastern, because I just wanted to develop my touch rugby so that it can get better, and maybe we'll think about it going professional, because we're actually doing very well at professional level. So it's been a good tournament. It's been lovely. Everyone's been kind, and it's just been an awesome event.
Is this your first junior IPT?
Yes, it is.
And when did you start playing touch?
I started in grade when I was 10.
Okay.
So I've been playing for quite a while, and I knew the rules first off when I was 10, and then it just progressed from there. I think with the development of teammates and coaches, we have a lot to learn. And
do you know who won against KZNTA?
I think it's with teammates and coaches, it's really important that they help you so you mature in the game and you do well. So it's been a nice ride, and I think I'm going to continue this journey.
100%. Tell me, what do you think is going to happen in this game? We've got the under-17A Eastern's team has been on form for the whole tournament. I don't think they lost a single game. Up against KZN under-17Bs, KZN under-17Bs, I think Eastern's beat them quite comfortably in the pool stages. What do you think is going to happen here?
I think there could be a bit of drama unfolding here. I think maybe the KZN girls have just scouted out how they play, and I think maybe they've put in plans to stop them from scoring tries or catching them offside or anything. So I think the way they're going to do this is driving hard in the mids and doing whatever they're going to do bring it outside, and just on the ball, be calm and just play well.
Yeah. Well, Ewan, I can certainly hear that you know a lot about the game. As a member of Easterns, I'm very proud to see that you're going to be with our province for many years to come. Thank you for joining me, and let's talk about the game a bit. So Easterns, I think the score is still 0-0.
Yeah.
Easterns with a bit of a slow start. They're generally a team that starts quite quickly. That's a good breakaway try on the wing. Great try. Very good try on the wing there. A bit of a loopy pass. He went to the wing, but in the end, not bad.
Yeah. So if the score is 1-0 to Eastern's Gauteng under-17 girls A. I think KZN have to bounce back from this now. We'll see what they do now.
I just want to check the number of the player who scored there. I couldn't get the number there. I think it was number... Yeah, it was on the wing there. She's just facing towards us, so we can't get a number. So KZN trying to get back into this game. I think they won... On the wing now. No, it's on the wing there. Look, KZN getting to the line. Great scoop through. Ball. Oh, very good touch by the number 9.
Good
touch, number 9 from Eastern's.
The dummy half had to work hard there, and the defender had to follow her man as well.
Very good. So Eastern's driving towards their sub box, trying to get some fresh legs onto the field. I suppose they you always try and touch. From your experience, you always want to have fresh legs on the field. Ewan?
Yeah, it's very hard to, if you're driving on the opposite side of your sub box to sub, you have to work off the field. So it's very important, it's very vital that you drive that side. It's a good game plan for fresh legs that people can just go on and go score tries.
100%. So turnover ball, KZN trying to get out of their half again. KZN doing almost like a buddy system, so they'll take the first touch, they'll give it to the same two players, start the driving movement,
and then sub off.
And sub off. Then you've got all their players wrapping onto the field. For a B team, I think this KZN team is really holding their own. They're playing against the best players in Easterns at under 17 level.
No doubt about that, and also it's very vital to do the basics well, because you can't score a try without being handling the ball well or passing very well, or you have to.
Absolutely, I think so Easton spreading the ball wide, Link dumps, number 11 from Easton's.
Lots of space on the wing.
Lots of space on the wing.
Lots of space.
Unfortunately, I think the ball went to ground there. I couldn't really see.
Just driving hard there, trying to get out their half.
Very static from KZN at the moment. Putting yourself under a lot of pressure. If you
subs are wrapping again.
If you want to sub, you want to go past your sub box so that your subs run onto the field behind the play. You never want your subs running from the attacking team side to get back. Which makes them work so much harder. So KZN giving them all very static, very static from KZN. I think this is not the way they play. I don't think they'd be very impressed with the way they're going at the moment. Number 9 getting some good yards there. So have you played against the KZN under 15 boys yet?
We have. It's resulted in a loss. It's been a good tournament. We're in the semi-finals in the next match, so we'll see how we go. I think we're going to do well.
Okay. Were you playing in the semi-final?
We're playing the Western Cape.
Western Province?
Western Province, sorry.
Okay.
We're playing their 18 under 15 boys. They're undefeated. They're trying to retain their title. So we'll see how they go.
Yeah, look, in the semi-final, anything's possible. You never back down in the semi-final. I think if I can give you any advice, just play hard. Give it your all. You got 40 minutes to play really hard and make the final. So who's playing in the other semi-final in the under 15 division?
It's Gauteng Central. They're playing against KwaZulu-Natal. So another big team. Other big teams also playing. So it'll be a very nice clash in the final.
Which field are you playing on?
Field 1 here.
Field 1, good. So I'll be commentating on your game. In fact, I don't think I'll be commentating on your game. I think I'll be reffing your game.
Okay.
So don't talk back to me on the field, Ewan. Hey? Just joking. Just joking. Refs always try and say.
They've turned up the tempo now. They're going really hard through the mids. Through the mids. Turnover ball. Buddy system. There we go. They're putting on some momentum. Oh, she's through. Number 7 is through. She's through. Number 14 is chasing her.
Very good chase by number 16. I think she's going to make it all the way. Leah Barbosa scores.
Yes,
very good try.
Very good try.
Leah's had a really good tournament. If I'm not mistaken, I think she is at the top of the leaderboard when it comes to scoring tries for this tournament. I think I might be mistaken, but I don't have the stats with me, but I think she's averaging 4 tries a game, which is very, very good. Leah's also a representative of the Eastern's Opens ladies team. She's gone to a World Cup for juniors. So Leah really one of the standout players for the Eastern's under 17 ladies.
Now KZNTA, I've just seen that they have to pull up their socks now. A lot to do. Still first half, so they've got a bit of time.
Yeah,
I
think 2-0 is not a bad score. I think the Eastern's coach won't be too happy with Eastern's at the moment. They're going to have to pull up their socks. They're playing against the B team, so I think they need to be playing a lot better.
Yeah.
It's semi-final. You can't just lie down in a semi-final. It's a very good rap by Nolotando. Give it to the
nice hands.
Oh, I think she should have
Unlucky.
held on to that ball,
Unlucky.
Ewan. You think you should have kind of taken the touch there?
Yeah, I think she should have taken the touch, resets off the deck.
That's it.
Dive it in.
If your body's not in the position to get the ball away properly, then it's better to take the touch. That's the nice thing about
And
six down.
I think they were on the third touch, so
Exactly.
I think they had actually fourth. I think they had 2 touches to reset and dive it in there.
If you take the touch there, that's the nice thing about touch rugby is that you can set up another phase.
Yes.
Ewan, tell me a bit. Do you do any other sport at school?
Yes, I do. I do cricket. I do horse riding as well. My dad's, and that's it. Yeah.
Horse riding.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Is that a sport at your school or is
No,
that
I do it outside
Okay.
of the school. But my dad's a horse trainer
Okay.
in the country. Yeah.
Okay.
So I've been really involved with horses lately, and it's really nice.
That is Ewan, that's a forward pass, a blatant forward pass that went off the deck there. I'm very surprised that the refs did not see that.
No, unseen, yeah.
That's unfortunately, being a ref is also only human. You do sometimes make mistakes. Good line there, number
well done.
6 up.
Good touch.
KZN holding them on the line. I think Ewan, they really defending well.
And it's really important on the last touch to come up so that they don't gain any ground, and as the turnover happens you creak off the deck and
100%.
you're gone. And it's also tricky with the off the deck pass, the buddy system. You have to take 2 steps back so that you're behind the person, because they're just going over the ball to the side, and it's resulting in forward passes being met.
That's it.
Just a turnover there. Dummy
So
half touch.
the number 10 from KZN trying to gain some momentum there. Unfortunately, as dummy off, you can't get touched.
Yeah.
Oh, that is a bad mistake.
Yes.
Giving 6 away in your half against a team like KZN is always a tough one. You don't want to do that. It's they're always going to make you work so much harder, and you've just attacked, you've defended. Now it's 6 more again. You have to defend again.
Yeah.
In touch, do you want to sub on defense, Ewan? Is that something?
I don't think it's what you should do. I think you should wait till attack. Just drive by your sub box and sub on defend on attack. Because if you sub on defense, it means that there's gaps left open for the other players and other team to attack. So you don't have that benefit of the extra player, so that you can take the whole space and defend as a proper unit. Oh,
That is it's a very good touch. That is a
yes.
brilliant touch by
Brilliant
number
touch.
8. I just want to get a name here. Kutle, I think that's
Kutle.
Kutle Ndlela.
Lela.
Very good touch there.
Good touch. Good touch.
Okay, so Easton's getting to the sub box, finally getting some fresh legs on the field. I think we should see some
Changes,
very good attack here.
Rapping.
Great line there by the number
wide.
10. Oh, I think she's right through.
She's right
Straight through the gap. Exceptional pace
yeah.
by Rosina Borat. Very good try there, Easton's under 17 ladies.
It just shows you coming off the bench, first pair of legs, through the gap, and there you go. Try number 3.
Very, very good try there.
Yeah.
So we got about 6 minutes left of the half. Easton seems to be running away with it now. The KZN ladies walking onto the field. You 3-0 down. 6 minutes to go in the half. Do you want to be walking onto the field?
No, you want to be up there in their faces and driving hard, getting to the line, doing your moves, and scoring.
Tell me, Ewan, as a young player, if you 3-0 down, have you lost the game?
No.
You haven't lost the game. you can always come back.
Things change.
That's it, 100%.
You get a try, 2 tries late.
That's very good attack by the KZN
very
players.
good attack. There we go.
Exceptional try.
One
very,
try
very good try. Well done,
It just
KZN.
shows you it's not over. It's not over.
Yeah, they came onto the field, gave it their all. Now the score's 3-1.
Yeah.
This game is really going to be, I think we're going to see a good second half.
Yeah.
A semi-final, both, you're always a bit, you're feeling each other out in the first half a little bit. Second half is when one of the teams decide to take it away, and that's normally what happens.
And it's who wants it more. I don't know.
I agree with you 100%.
Whoever wants it.
Very good play there by
Easton's.
Leah Barbosa. Picks the ball up, goes through the hole, very good scoop. And that's a brilliant try.
What a try.
Very, very good try. I think we got a sideline call. Did they give it? Yes, try is given.
Try is given.
That's how you hit back.
That's how you hit back, yeah.
That's also what makes a good team. If they score against you, you hit back immediately, and it's game on again.
And it lifts the spirits of the team when you score one. Now KZN will be feeling, let's go, give another one, 4-2, let's do it before the halftime break.
Absolutely. Yeah, so you guys, I think you guys are going to start your warm-up for your semi-final in a second, Ewan.
Yeah, 4 minutes.
Yeah, I think your captain's actually calling you or your coach is calling you at the moment.
Okay.
So Ewan, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
But please come back. It was a lovely pleasure to have you here.
Thank
and
you.
We'll chat to you later.
Okay.
Cool, bud.
Bye.
Cheers.
You asked him just now how old he is, and I heard him say 13, but did he say in a 40-year-old's body?
Yeah. Okay guys, so we're back. That was Ewan, one of the Easton's under 15 players. Well, I say under 15, he's only turned 13 this year, so very, very good. One of the future stars of Easton's. I say our province, I'm from Easton's actually. It's a good breakaway there from number 11, Kanya. Let me get a surname here, Makoti. Another try there for Easton's, really running away with it now. KZN is going to have to go back to the drawing board in the second half to try and get back into this game. They scored a lovely try, so it's not impossible. They can definitely bring it back. But Easton's, I feel, are just going to be a bit too strong for them this game. KZN with a tap. A bit of a no-look pass there. No need to pass that ball. The Easton's player already went committed to defend the other player. If she had just gone, she would have made a bit more yards. Bit of a more static KZN player. It's a very good dump by number 4. Good scoop. Get the ball out, ladies. That's dummy off. Maybe running with the ball a bit too much there. If she gave it off the deck to number 4, she would have had a chance to maybe go through there. Okay, so Easton's with a slow, bit of a slow drive out of their half. Starting to pick up the pace, running towards the sub box. Some fresh legs certainly coming onto the field there. Yeah, a bit of an unfortunate. I don't think there was anything in that touch. She just got touched and fell, I suppose. Referee has given a roll ball. I think she went out the field there. Yeah. Good shooting by number 13. Great pass there. Number 4 dumps. So KZN has an opportunity from their half with 6 touches. Good touch by the Easton's player. Pulling them wide. Good touch, good touch. Easton's really looking good here. Their defensive structures are really good. Oh, I thought she was unlucky not to get the touch and pass there, number 1. But the ref made her call. So guys, I'm joined here with Mr. Tando Matentwa.
Yeah.
He's he's been here for a few games. One of our better commentators. He called me a ninja, so I'm quite happy about that. Tando,
Good morning.
How's your day?
Everyone. Very, very slow start.
Okay.
Throat is a bit raw from shouting at the boys, but other than that, It's good to be out here.
Good.
Lovely weather we have in Joburg. The touch is hot, the weather's hot. Let's enjoy the game.
Yeah. So Easterns has really run away with the game the last 3 or 4 minutes. Tando. KZN being a B team, always going to be tough against the A team of this Easterns stature.
Must agree with you. They have their structures, but the defensive pattern that Easterns is running is really shutting down the drive. Without momentum, these girls cannot play.
Yeah, I think Easterns, their defensive pattern, they've really figured out the way Natal attacks, and it's good coaching to figure out what's happening, and the ladies are doing what the coach is saying. So
excellent point. All right, guys, we're just going to take a 2-minute break, and once the halftime resumes, that's when we'll be back and talking.
Perfect. How's it, guys? So we're back at the action here. Eastern's and 17A, KZN and 17B semi-final. I think this is semi-final 1 of the under 17 division.
On another field, we have semi-final 2 with Gauteng under 17A against KZN under 17A. So back to the action on field 1. We still have Easterns who have locked out KZN. It's very tight, very physical, but they are representing, they are playing well. KZN coming through on the drive. Ooh, dummy half touch there. It's usually better to pass the ball off the deck rather than run with it. When you pass it off the deck, you put less pressure on the ball carrier. But if you run with the ball and get touched as the half, it becomes a problem.
You don't want to turn over ball, Tando, especially if you've just attacked and now you have to defend and then you get the ball back. When you should be subbing, you get another turnover ball.
100%.
That's a tough position to be in.
You should be more fresh on defense than attack. You should
100%.
be fresh on defense. And if you lose the ball, you put yourself under pressure when you're tired on defense.
Yeah, always better to protect the ball. Exactly what happened to KZN now. Same 6 ladies should be getting off the field subbing. Now they have to defend another 6 touches. I'll be very surprised if Easterns don't take the opportunity here.
As we're saying, with the overlap.
Oh, yeah, very good defense by number 1
Great shift,
on
great
KZN.
shift. Bit of a loopy pass. Sometimes could have been a bit more direct. And Easterns is setting up. Dump split in the middle. See how the play goes.
I think she's going to dive it in here. Thunder. Oi,
no, great offload. Oh, there's gap. Oh,
that's a great dive. Very
you
good.
Called the dive. You called the dive.
Yeah, I think KZN just shifting a bit late there, Thunder.
The ball had come across over to the right-hand side of the field, but everybody needs to come over to the right-hand side.
Yes.
With one player stopping, the gap gradually opens up, and that's the problem.
100%. Can you hear the KZN coach say that no one came up to shut that door? And that's exactly right. The coach seeing exactly what. And I think the players should just take that and learn from it.
100%, 100%. KZN now on the attack, as usual, setting up their mid plays. Dump split, obviously a dive.
No, I think they're calling a touch there.
Yeah, touch was made there.
One of the Easterns ladies maybe turning her back on the wing there, in the mid, turning her back on the defense. It's not a great thing to do.
Not a great thing. At all times you should have eyes on play. At all times you should have eyes on the ball. That is the little difference.
Oh, unfortunately the link there.
Unlucky.
They had a bit 2-on-1 in the corner here. I think if she held on to that, Easterns had
they were in trouble. Yes, they were in trouble.
Some good running, very good.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me what field the under-19s KZN team are playing on?
Sorry guys, just a break there. We had a spectator just asking us a few questions.
Inquiring, yeah.
That's it.
Inquiring, yeah.
The commentary box also does look a bit like the information centre.
Yes. Great point. Alright, and we have KZN here. Let's see how they use the ball.
Good hands there, very good.
Touch, alright. Initiate. You always got to initiate.
Yeah, she broke the momentum slightly there, Tando.
100%. There we go. Much better.
Getting to the sub-box.
Subs.
Very good
Fresh
subbing,
legs coming on. Right.
That's exactly what you want.
Wrapping round. Well done, ladies. And down in the mid. Oh, look, not looking at the space. There is a bit of space on the outside. Scoop. Oh, good touch. Shut down defense there.
Tando, tell me, recovery time as a touch player plays a big part?
Oh, definitely. It's even time on the field. You shouldn't be on the field more than 18 to 24 touches. So you literally on the field, you push, you get off the field. That is the key aspect. When you get trapped on the field, I mean, it becomes tough. Yeah.
Life becomes very tough, especially if you're in the mid.
Yeah.
And as you get the turnover ball, you drop the ball. Now you have to defend again.
Yep, same principle.
I think any touch player hates that. But unfortunately that's part of the game.
True.
KZN trying to get it to the wing. I think they're trying to change their tactics slightly.
Yes. I think they're spreading the ball, but you need to give your links and wings more time. So if you're going to play wide, give them the ball earlier, a lot earlier.
Especially, generally, your wings would be your people with pace. It's where you put your faster players. So if you give a player with some pace ball early, you give him an opportunity to have a one-on-one.
100%. And a wing's role is very underrated, and they're a very important position. I mean, shut down defense, they need to make a decision. Do I chase my wing? Do I shut? That's the various stuff a wing has to deal with. So they also need to be intelligent.
Yeah,
100%. They have to be intelligent.
Very important position.
Alright, we see a line break here from Leah.
That's
current top try scorer in the under-17s division.
That's a brilliant touch.
What a thing!
That is absolutely brilliant by number
boils
7.
Down to Desire.
And she gets the try anyway.
Alright.
Sideline ref was calling touch. I think on-field ref was in a better position there.
He's happy with that and has given the try. And Leah again has put in a try. She scored more than double digits of tries. What a great asset to have.
Yeah, she's had a great tournament. Tando, we were talking about her earlier as well. If I'm not mistaken, averaging something like 4 tries in a game.
Averaging.
That is very good.
That's a solid statistic.
Yeah.
Alright. Key lessons: don't give up. There was one player who chased, the rest watched, and that was the problem.
So on the other field, we got the semi-final between KZN under-17 ladies and Gauteng under-17 ladies, both A teams.
Yes.
That's the other semi-final. Score there, we're looking at 3-3. Very tight game. I think it was also a tight game in the round robins for both those teams.
Very true.
They have a really big team but one of those teams will probably play the Easterns team. I don't think KZN, the B team's going to pull this through.
Come back, I don't think so.
Anything can happen, but Eastern's looking a bit too strong for them at the moment.
Yes, a very well-drilled team. It just shows you how important it is to win your round robin games, because when it's playoff, it's either you get a tougher opposition or opposition you're more likely to beat, and you meet a tough opposition in the final. So the round robin wins are very important in this format of the game.
Yeah, it's always a tough one to end second in the division, and then you have to play against 3 and 2 and 3, as we can see on the other field. It's always a tough game.
Very evenly matched. Great points. Yeah.
I've seen a few times where the number 3 team on the log has beaten the second team. Not so often the 4th team on the log will beat the first.
Yes.
Yeah, like you say, very, very important to win those
round robin
games.
Yes.
I think I just see Gauteng has scored another one on the opposite field there.
Oh,
so the score must be.
I think yes, 4-3.
4-3 to Gauteng.
In
the other semi-final. Looking. So far, well, at the moment it's looking like a Easterns and a Gauteng final, Tando.
Oh, let's just be a little bit patient on the other side. It's a risky game. Things can happen.
Yeah, look.
Yeah.
Maybe jumping the gun a bit there.
Yes. But let's see if KZN can get a decent drive going on the field here.
I think that's the one thing that they haven't done well this game, Tando.
I agree with you.
I believe in the round robin games it was actually a very good game between these two teams. Eastern's eventually pulling away, but I think KZN, the B team, really held them.
Yes. Must also remember, it's all about time. Oh, we have an overlap here.
That is a brilliant
KZN execute. That is what a run.
Absolutely.
From number 8, we have Caroline Gore. She has put in a try for the team. Great execution of the 3-on-2. Lovely.
I think very well set up by number 10, Terrell Frost. She really drew that wing in, gave the ball at exactly the right time. and put Carroll in the space there.
Spot on.
All the way down the line.
You know,
A good chase by the Easterns player, but you know, you never, like we say, you never give up.
Yes. More
Driving
direct,
straight down the middle.
More direct, yes.
Number 12 from KZN, turning it back on the attack. Always a dangerous thing to do on the line. You never want to be your back turned on the attack.
I cannot agree more. When your back is turned, you don't know what's going on. And a dump a slider. Touch is made, much better defense. I think that run has sparked a bit of energy.
So KZN looks to have scored on the other side of the field, Thunder. That is a very good game.
It is so tight on the other side. That's why we love finals day.
Yeah.
Nobody is giving up. Everybody's trying hard.
Oh, she should have given. I think.
I
think maybe a pass there.
Right, as is, it is confirmed. It is 4-all against Gauteng against KZN on the 17 goals. It is 4-all. Very tight game.
Quick turnover.
They've turned their backs and they have opportunity. The drive is slow once again.
Also, all players on the field must be on the same page.
I agree.
The number 6 here from KZN, quick to take the turnover ball, but they had no support.
No support. Yes.
If everyone's on the same page, they had Easterns in a bit of trouble there.
I agree. Because Easterns weren't watching play, and they were going to get their yards. They were going to get their meters.
Good lessons to be learned from a semi-final to go into a final, Thunder.
Oh, they need to be more focused in the final. When you're in the final, teams are more if the team is more focused, they can hurt you when you are sleeping. They can hurt you.
Absolutely.
Right, and we have Easterns here setting up the drive once again.
The game has seemed to have stagnated slightly. A lot of the game has been played in the middle of the field.
In an
very
instance,
good driving.
In an instance like this, unlucky.
Number 13 from Easterns maybe just going too far over the dump, not splitting hard enough to receive the ball as an option.
You need to be a supporter. When you dump, your job is not done.
Yes.
Only when you're in position to receive the ball is your job done. You often find in a situation like this, a coach will tell their players to conserve their energy. So that might be a contributing factor to why things might have slowed down.
Yeah, I think they got the game. It's 7-2. I know anything can happen. It is 7-2. So you can, I think Easterns can take the
foot off the gas.
Yeah, foot off the gas slightly.
Yeah.
They've been doing well, but now to conserve energy for that final. Obviously going to be a tough game.
Super tough. Oh, and we have a break here from Chichi. And
gives it to...
Man, good defense, good shifting from KZN there. Gives it to Vicky. Back in the middle. She's looking for a dump split.
Down. Running the
slider.
Good ball.
Oh, what a lovely pass.
Just bad hands there.
I'm seeing some good touch rugby here. It's coming alive again. KZN just can't seem to cross the halfway line.
It's been, I don't know, and the players are subbing very, very slowly. You can see the KZN girls are really, really tired.
3 days is tough on the girls.
Yeah, of course.
Or even on the guys, it's a tough ask. But
it's a very good scoop there by number 6.
Unfortunately.
But equally good defense.
Number 6, Lindy Mark seems to be more energetic when compared to her teammates. She really has a bit of desire. And we have a scoop here. And
great shot there by number 1 from KZN.
Right, we have Anele, Makwazela. She's the one who's made the shot there.
How's it, Lance, Mr. Riff? How's the game going?
So sometimes we distract the refs on the side.
I think number 10 and number 6 from KZN's been the standout players.
Yes, I must
on
agree
their
with
side.
you. Terrell Frost has stepped up. Probably one of the players who's looking for an A-team call-up next year. So she wants to show her goods. She wants to show what she can do for the team. So we have Eastern set up for a drive. Direct once again. Ooh, okay, dump in there. The player's isolated.
Hey, Tando, you can't be playing like this in your half in a final. Easters they're gonna have to fix
Oh,
that. Very
pace. Alright, sir.
Around the outside there.
They're definitely gonna have to fix it. You really don't need a subbing pattern as long as everyone knows I'm coming on, I'm coming off. That is your main focus.
Very.
Hi girls. I'm just currently on the job, ladies. Can we talk a little bit later? Sorry, guys. We're being distracted. Yeah. Let's stay focused. Sorry about that. We have KZNTA again.
Very, very good touch by number 14.
Reaching hard.
That is. Oh, we don't have it on the scorecard.
We don't have it at the moment. Yeah. No problem. We'll get the name.
Yeah. Good dump there.
Now we go. More direct. That's all it is. You just got to be
The number
direct.
10 from Eastern's, Rosina Borat's been. They often use her as that getting them on the front foot as a bit of a worker, you know.
Must agree with you.
And she does a really good job at
drawing and passing.
Touch was good there.
Worked hard. Great.
I was expecting them to be in there. Very good touch there by number 1 from Anele.
Yes. Makwazela. Yes. Nice, Ernest. Well done.
Thanks, Sando. Very good touch there. Touch and pass. So as soon as you get touched in touch rugby, you are not allowed to pass the ball. That results in a penalty.
Yes. You need to hold on to the ball. See if KZN can get out here.
Very good touch there. Eastern's still very energetic on the defensive side.
Yes. Oh, they are working hard.
It does show that their fitness, it seems to be where it should be.
Yes. I must agree with you there.
Good dump in between. Good dump in the space there. Number 4 going for the scoop.
Fortunately, just didn't have the support there.
Not always a bad thing to get touched as dummy off. If it's the 5th and last, you gain some yards for your team. Go through. Very good.
Gives the team an opportunity. Just try something. Ooh.
Overrun it there slightly.
Too compact on the drive. Even while you drive, you need to drive with width. You need width on the drive. And we've got 2 minutes left of the game. Let's see if KZN can put in a last try for the team, just to show a bit of hunger for the teammates. Alright guys, we still have a very up game here with Eastern's pushing hard. Let's see if they will lock out the last 2 minutes. They've got 2 minutes left. We're hoping that they'll lock out. Okay, we've still got Eastern's driving. Let's see if they can try finish with a flourish here. Draw and pass, and she's going.
Last 20 seconds of the game.
Unfortunately, and there we go. We have Vicky. Sorry, there's so much paper going on here. Alright, Victoria McBride. Vicky McBride. She's put in the try.
Good to see a team. I mean, that's time's officially over, Tando, but Huta hasn't gone. Good to see a team still push that hard right till the end.
Right till the wire.
Even if they're ahead.
Up or down, you got to play for 40 minutes all the way.
I'd like to know I'll see if we can get someone to tell us the score of the KZN game on the other side. The last update we had was 4-all. If that is the case still and the time is up, we will go into a drop-off situation.
A possible drop-off.
Please explain that to us, Tando.
So essentially, there's 6 players on the touch field. However, once the drop-off starts, we'll start with 5 players. and every 2 minutes you'll lose a player. And let's see, it seems as if Easterns has won the game, it's official, and on the other side,
apparently the KZN semi-final's been changed to that field, right? What field number?
That's field number 3. Thank you guys, thank you. Alright, and it seems KZN has just pipped the Gauteng and will be appearing in the final.
Okay guys, we'll be back with the next game. I'm going to ref now, but we'll get you a nice commentator to sort you out.
Alright,
enjoy the rest of the day.
Guys later.